Good morning, guys. It is September 27th, 2025. So you know what that means. It's been a year to the day since Helene came through here and destroyed everything. We've got a bunch of people out here doing these Yeti races today, so we may actually run into a few of them. I don't know what time they started this morning, but they'll be out here today. Of course, they won't be up on the mountain, but we are going to go up on the mountain and get some shots of stuff that we saw approximately a year ago and see what it's looking like today. I tell them all the same thing. I'm pretty sure you're in first place, man.
I thought.
Yeah, for sure. He's like, screw you, I'm tired.
Just right, like it's not too steep, but it's
1 year ago today, or no, 1 year ago yesterday, I stood right here.
I mean, it's like straight. That's it. Other side's water, so.
Let's see if we can get a ride right here. What are you doing? Can I get a lift?
Yes, you can get a lift. Come on in.
We are right here getting ready to head into Damascus right now. This little area that we just saw behind me here was paved after that water came through here. This here was all flooded. This was all tore up through here. I'm gonna put this video up today, but I may go back and put some of the old footage with this new footage and just so you have a comparison. These places up here were tore up pretty good, but they've got everything looking a lot better up there. Right here at the Damascus Old Mill. The Damascus Old Mill is open. It's been open for a while. If you remember last year, this whole section right here was just gone. Basically ended up down here in the bottom of the parking area. This really never was a parking area down here. It's more like just a turnaround spot. But all that backfill that was up there, still down here. This has been here for, well, a year now. Yeah, we'll go back and look through some of that old footage and we'll get some comparisons. Got a bunch of stuff over here that they've piled up. They've done a lot of cleanup out here, but obviously not got everything. I mean, this is going to be getting cleaned up for years to come, I'm sure. Still here in Damascus. Obviously that little path down through there hasn't been done anything with, which, you know, I wouldn't expect it to be. There's a lot of other things that need to be dealt with first. Go up through here and look at some of these places. Now a lot of this stuff here was basically destroyed. That home back there that you can barely see, try to get up there, it looks great now. I don't know if that's an Airbnb or a rental or if someone lives there or not. But it looks so much better over there. I thought for sure they would have to tear that place down, but they didn't. And there it is from the back. I know you guys can't see it really good back there. I'm talking about this one back here. They've got porches all around that thing and everything. Looks great. And of course, this little area right here that's been recently paved. This was a huge hole a year ago. We got pictures of that. I'll try to put them in. Like I said, I'm going to do another video that's got a comparison. This will just be a video of today, and then I'll do a second video that goes back a year from now and shows both. And of course, this place that was in here has been tore down and moved out. Looks a lot better here in this area. Good morning, guys. All right, guys, we are right here at the church where this was all eat out right here. This was a huge hole. I'll find that old video and put in here. It looks like that home back there had to be completely gutted. Of course, over here, that house that was over here was tore down. There may have been a couple different places took out of here. I think there was a house here and then that other house over here that got destroyed. I think the house that was over here was destroyed enough that they had to tear it down. But I think it looks like they're gonna keep this place over here. All right, last year when we were up here, obviously this was just basically destroyed right here. Still a couple piles of stuff back in there, but nothing major. And they've moved most of everything. Of course, there was a giant pile of debris right here that they came and got out. It flooded again down through here, not really bad, but it did flood a little bit, and they had to come and move some trees out of here again. But for the most part, they've got this cleaned up now, and it's looking pretty good. Look at this. Where the trees came up here and smacked this thing. All in all, it looks a lot better than it did last year, for sure. Looks like I got a party going on over here. Jamming out this morning. For the Yeti trail runners. And here we are right below, well, I guess technically above the Damascus pool. This over here looks a lot better, nice and clean. Of course, you guys all remember what a mess it was over here. This has all been cleaned up now for the most part. They've got their straw and grass seed in there. Looks a lot better. Got this all looking good up through here now. The Pritchett's are living here now. Their house used to be up here. When I make that second video, I'll put a little picture of their house in. But we're gonna go up here to the bridge and get a shot of it. Pretty sure this is Mr. Hockett that lives here. All right, let's go check the bridge out. Here in Damascus once again. Tipsy Bear over here. Subway's over here. Adventure Damascus. I want to walk over here and show y'all this grass, how good it looks over there. But you can see they've been in here doing some stuff. Although they haven't got the bridge out over there, they have tore this bunch of stuff out. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but these were concrete pieces coming up here. It looks like they're gonna get this all out of here and start building down in there. So yeah, it won't be long. They'll have this bridge out of here and have this area cleaned up. Look at this grass, guys. How fast this stuff comes in here. Now, I don't know if this is stuff that comes back each year or if this stuff comes up one season and dies and it doesn't come back. I'm not sure, but you can see how quick things are coming back together out here. Looking back across the creek over here, a lot of this stuff was destroyed last year. I'll try to get a video up in the second video that I make of this area over here. We are going to go over there. I don't think we're going to drop down into the RV park, but we're going to go over there and get a little shot. Here we are at what once was Mike Smith's mobile home park. Of course, you still got this stuff piled up down here, but last year I'm not going to go down there obviously and get any close-ups, so we'll throw a little bit of last year in there, but you can see they've cleaned up everything down there and piled all that debris in these couple piles here. But they also built this rock wall over here, so I guess as long as it doesn't flood again, everything will be okay. But yeah, that's if it doesn't flood again. This is what we're looking like now over here on Orchard Hill. If you don't know where Orchard Hill is, this is right across from where we were just a few minutes ago. The bridge that was taken out is down here. Subway and Adventure Damascus is over, well, it's actually over here. Subway and Adventure Damascus. Tipsy Bear's over here. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. We are still here on Orchard Hill. I just wanted to get a shot of the creeper trail over here, and you can barely see it, but they've got the path done down under there. You can get down under there without having to go through the water now. Yeah, this is the area I was talking about right here, and you can see they've got this guardrail blocking everything off, but they still haven't got a bridge back in here yet. I'd imagine when they do, they'll take this section of guardrail out right here. But when I first saw that, I thought, how in the world are they ever going to get out of there? This area hadn't changed much here, has it? We are almost up here to Red Tail Mountain Golf Course. I think it's basically right over here, but that area looks a lot better through there. I did see a couple things still sitting out there. This stuff over here is all grown back pretty well, or started to grow back pretty well. You can tell they've been over in there. Yeah, they got the bridge going in right there. Red Tail Mountain Golf Course right over there. And you can see the edge right there still eat off right here in this area. For the most part, things are looking better up through here, but you can tell they still work to do. Right here going up 421, this is one of the areas here that was in pretty bad, terrible shape. And down there in particular, down in here, we'll try to get some of that when we come back through. That down there has been cleaned up a lot. Here we are, guys, where the church used to be. This was absolutely destroyed right here. As you can see, they've got it dug out over there for footers. They may have already poured the footer. Yeah, I think they already poured the footer. over here. You can see a little bit here, and then it goes around here, up here and around. Smaller building, maybe initially at least, but it does look like they're going to put the church back in here. I wonder if they've still been having church and having people meet down here, or if that's just kind of where they hang out of the sun as they're trying to get this work done. Fresh power pole in there. And of course, this is going up 91 over here. You can see the old guardrails are still in here. And that section of Route 91 was absolutely destroyed. They had to come in and redo all of that. You can see the stop sign still down here. I think all this was exactly like this shortly after the flood. But you can see they've had to rebuild the road here. You know, we've seen all this stuff, but wanted to see what it looked like a year later. Now look at this, debris flow comes down through here, and then the creek just comes and eats it out. Now they may have came down through there and dug that out. That's a good possibility, but been a while since I've been up here, so I don't know for sure. Hey, Poacher. Good morning, bud. We are just up the mountain here a little bit more on 421, and I'm sure this is a section that we saw last year or earlier this year. Hopefully I've got a video pretty close to right here. We'll throw it up with this. You can see all this was brought back in here shortly after the flood. Everything's starting to grow up pretty quick. We are just up the road a little bit here on Route 91 still. This area right here was absolutely devastated for the most part. It looks like these guys got a new home built back in here, and it looks like they gave up on these cabins. I don't know if anyone was doing anything with these little houses slash cabins right here, but it looks like they said, you know, we're not even gonna bother getting them out of here. I'd say eventually they will get them out of here, but I'd say more than anything, people were just trying to get a home back, something to live in. They're not worried about getting this stuff out of here yet. But it'll be interesting to come back in another year and just see exactly what has happened. This here got all flooded out. This isn't even on the creek side. The creek's on the other side of the road. But what happened is it stopped this area up right up here and came around through here. Yeah, it stopped it up right here. The majority of this section that we're on right now was redone. There was a huge landslide over here on this other side. We just came around a major section down there that was redone. This is another major section that was redone. You can see stuff starting to grow back. It'll take a little while, but it is coming back. This is that lower section I was talking about that got wiped out. You can see all this had to be brought back in here. Major debris flows down through here. You can see where it came through, and then the creek came and ate it back out. Okay guys, we are here at the Old Baptist Church, Centerview. You can see back here on the back of the building, I don't want to walk down there, but you can see back here, the back of this building had been taken out. They've came in here and fixed that corner. It looks like they filled the edge in on the creek here, and it wraps around behind the building, I'm sure. But you can see they fixed that. Still stuff over there on the other side called up, and I'd say that probably came from the flood. Well, we are still here on 421 across from this little sit-go here. They built this thing since we were here last year. They built this building in less than a year. This landslide over here on the side of the hill, you guys probably can't even see it. I'll get up here a little bit closer, but it has filled in. I'll try to find some of that video from the last time we came up here. Major debris flow around through here. And like I said, there was a landslide over here. Minor, nothing major at all. Okay, we're heading back off of 421, or you know, heading back down the mountain. There was a couple slides right here was one, and then there was one over here. As you can see, they came in and put this rock in here to try to keep it from sliding any further. I've got pictures of that on one of the old videos. Well, when I do that second video, I'll put that in. Although it's been a year since Helene came through here, it hasn't quite been a year since we were here. Not sure exactly what the date was that we were last up here, but obviously this area here got wrecked. Just want to get a good little shot here for a comparison video. I'd like to go up this little road right here. I don't think I've ever been up through there, but I think Monday I'll come out here and get some more video. We are here on Graves Creek Road. We never did get to actually come down through here because they were over here working. We got some shots of them over here working, but yeah, we didn't ever come down through here. But right here is what they did. Come in and put this stuff in here. We are here on Fall Branch. Pretty sure that this road up through here was basically a creek slash river coming down through here, and it destroyed a lot of this area. You can see a lot of this has been redone down through here. A lot of this stuff down through here as well, and we'll get some more pictures as we go down through here. Yeah, if I'm fixing this road right here has all been redone. That guy was back there fixing his driveway. These people must have moved on. Oh, it looks like it possibly caught on fire or something.
Yeah. I think scrape this out over here.
Yep. Clean this area up. Wonder what they got going on there. Pond. This area here got rebuilt. We are still here on Fall Branch. Obviously we were here last year. Doesn't look like there's been anybody here for a while. Maybe, I don't know, but just want to see what we're looking like up through here. We got somebody up there in the creek. But yeah, it's been a while since we've been out here. I'd say this place probably got ruined for the most part. It was, all of this was underwater right here. That section back there got redone. This section here, redone. Well, that sure is pretty back there. We are here on Forge Road, and I don't think that we got any of this last year, but it's possible we did. New bridge there. You can see the edge of the creek's been built back up there and paved. Coming down off the mountain, someone had asked us about this camp. I don't know, last week or the week before. So I figured I'd come over here and get you a little shot. As you can see, doesn't look like they've been in here at all. They have no way to get across to the other side at this point. It's not looking good as far as them getting this cleaned up and repaired anytime soon. Now, I could obviously be wrong about that, but it does not look like they've been up in here at all. It's possible people have been up in there, but as far as any damage up there in the actual camp itself, I really do not know. Look here, Laurel Creek Trail. I didn't know it kept going back that way. We'll have to come up here and walk it. Going back that way at some point. We are here in Taylors Valley, community center here. Looks like a lot of people showed up. We're gonna get a few pictures while we're here. Go in here and see everybody. Amazing how much different this area right here looks. Got some good drainage in here for the next time. This down through here looks a lot better as well. What do you say, Mr. Bill?
How are you?
Pretty good. I wonder if they'll let me take this thing down the road. Or better yet, up in the woods.
Well, I mean, if you're making a video, they'd have to.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, we're ready to
Trying to get everybody. Hey, Tiny, how are
Where's the keys?
you? Good, welcome back.
The keys
Yeah.
left back in Abingdon.
I thought you were going to say we left them in the ignition. I was going to say I'll be back in a few minutes. I like it.
Hang out by the door.
watch all our videos.
Hey,
John Coleman, I pastor the church.
Nice to meet you, bud.
Welcome here. Welcome to Taylors Valley.
Yeah.
We're celebrating today.
Yes, I
we were a
know.
bit muddier last year, but
yes,
we're
sir.
celebrating today.
Yes, sir.
So thankful you
A
guys
lot
have
better
passed that.
spirits this year around.
Yeah, yeah.
Check out this spread they got here. I get carried away in here. Looking beautiful. I think same thing down this side that's on this side.
Welcome to Taylors Valley. Y'all come in.
We're selling these t-shirts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all a bunch of t-shirts. Y'all can buy them and all the proceeds goes to you all here at the center.
Thank you.
Okay? So I'll give you some t-shirts for you to I'll give you a bunch of t-shirts and you give her, huh?
Hold it up for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the front of it.
It's a really good song.
Yeah. So y'all can purchase that, but all the money you give to them, I'm selling for $20, and you don't give me the money, you give her the money. Okay?
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Are you settling in?
Yeah.
Good, good deal. Right here in Taylors Valley. We are usually making this little run right here in the vehicle. But being that we're out here hanging out at the community center, I figured I'd just walk down here for a change. Look here, guys. I don't know if somebody's saving that or what. Somehow Trestle 28 piece made it down here at the Creeper Trail Cafe. Okay, when we initially came out here, I think I was pretty much walking down there. Obviously this was all ate out right here. This was just gone. And there was a home right there that is now gone. And then of course we stood right here on this bridge, and it was absolutely piled full of stuff here. And I'll get my video from last year when we make that second video and put a shot of that up. Of course, this over here was just a huge hole, washed out. I remember the McMurray steps being in here, and that was pretty much the only thing that was left there in that hole. South Rooted Southern Outdoors right here.
Curated properties. Thank you.
There's a lot of it.
So how would you stand up there too?
Yeah, well, they're recording. This is Mike.
Go get the rest.
Get better.
Are y'all doing an interview?
Yeah, you're being interviewed.
No.
James, nice to meet you. Burden, Jake, Crockett, nice to meet you.
All right, a donation from the Discover Damascus Taylors Valley Traffic Jam. Awesome, and the winner of that is...
We're having a traffic jam today.
Lucky winner of the good, and that's good, I had it. 5585. 5585. Anybody? All right, there you go. Thank you. All right. Miss Brooks, grab something. All right, a secret pocket pumpkin, plush pumpkin to sit on your porch or on your couch. 5541. That's me. That's me. I got the pumpkin. This is mine.
Hey, I can...
Thanks.
Good afternoon. It's a privilege to be here, and I feel like we've had our handshaking almost off this morning, and it is really a privilege for us. I feel like you're treating us like we're special, but it's really special to be a part of this. We were gifted the opportunity to meet with Carl and Linda back in February, and thank y'all for making that happen. I know the governor has a special place in his heart for this community. It is really cool to be here today celebrating this with you. A lot of communities that don't have the same history that y'all had from Helenes, they were pretty unfortunate, and you know, I'm not the one to figure out why that is, but I did want to tag on to Miss Janet. There were phone calls made that day. People were trying to get folks help, but we didn't get a phone call. We were just given an area to search, and our pilots were basically a la carte, looking from the air, trying to figure out what made sense to go search in a certain grid. And so VDEM tasked us with an area. That was our mission, was to search. And those pilots worked in conjunction with the other helicopter. There was another one down below near Damascus making rescues. And so as we came over the hill, we didn't know that there was a Carl in need. There was a waterway, and it looked like things were getting pretty torn up. So as we came over, I believe I talked to Brennan. We got someone just waving us down in the middle of town, and that put us into a sense of awareness that somebody needed help. And I think he was probably pointing to where the house used to be, where Carl and Linda started that day. And so from that point on, we knew there was something to do, and we started looking, and we saw Carl. I would say that was pretty miraculous just in itself. There's a lot of timing things that happened that day. There were a lot of timing aspects that just worked out to where we could be here, and I would call it a miracle because we were sacked in by clouds north and east of here originally, prior to us arriving in the valley. That slowed us down. There were other helicopters working at the hospital, if you remember seeing those pictures. And so there was some timing that just put us in the right place when we were given that search. We showed up at a time when Carl was in need. Yeah. And I do want to say this, that a lot of you probably didn't get to see the water below town, but if Carl didn't stop where he did, I don't think we would have been making a rescue that day. I think it would have been a recovery for sure. And so I just want to let you know it is a privilege for us to be part of just that miraculous event. Our team trains, y'all have been referring to some of the things that we did. That's something we train on. So coming down that cable, operating in dangerous areas, hard to reach areas, that's stuff we train for. We just trained last week for 3 days. That's not an issue for us. But seeing someone in need and being able to answer that call was a privilege for our team. And so being able to celebrate that with your town, the success of that day, it was also a testament to the training that we get an opportunity to be a part of. And that's also akin to our governor standing behind a program that doesn't get used every day, but when we're needed, I think folks can see that and appreciate it. So we're thankful to be here. We're glad that maybe the phone call didn't get through, but another call did, and I think prayer does work. So it was our privilege to be over top of you that day, and it's good to be here. I drive around, see what the town is like, actually on the pavement. So thank you.
Thank you.
That's all right. That's all right.
Lord, and it should have a response.
I don't.
But in the end, we give all praise and glory to the Lord God Almighty, His Son Jesus Christ. You know, the last 2 weeks, I've heard Jesus Christ lifted up across our nation. It has given me great hope for our nation. We need to pray for that. It'll continue to go forward. So I don't know whether I can do this or not. My voice is pretty weak, but I'm going to try. I guess that's what it's all about, is trying, right? If tomorrow everything was gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start all over with just my children and my wife. Thank by God above. I'll get to be living here today for the there's of freedom, and you can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her today. For there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, see the shining sea. From Detroit down to Houston, from New York to LA, there's pride in every American heart. Then they stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her yet today. For the
see him or not, but let's see if we can sneak up on him. Ah. Yeah, we got closer than I would expect to. Wow. Anybody want a piece of driftwood? I'll sell it to you for $100. I mean, I'll get it out of the creek. Here we are in Damascus, guys. 1 year later. We're a little bit late. Not too late, but we can go up there and check it out. There was a young lady down here doing a mural on the back of this a while back. I did not get to stop and get a picture of it, but
about a year ago, they answered that call, and they came running, God. Gave up their time. Many going, I heard about Kermit yesterday. Someone was talking about how in 3 days, the man didn't sleep. So, but that story that we told over and over and over again. So God, we praise you for people like that, for a community that comes together. And now, God, as we celebrate a year later, while there's still work to do, God, I pray that as a community, the people who at Damascus, they will see a community, a family that loves each other. They support each other. And God, we're not afraid to proclaim the fact that you brought us through the storm. You are our faith. You are our refuge. You are our strength. And God, most of all, I today personally say thank you for your son, Jesus Christ. And it's in his name that I pray. Amen.
Mr. Matlock back down here again.
Thank you. What a wonderful prayer. Welcome, everybody. Wow, what a day to reflect, to breathe, and to be grateful. Thank you so much for coming to share this day, to express the importance of community, family, friends, and neighbors. We are filled with warm hearts exploding with thankfulness. Hope floats. Town manager Chris Bell gave this event its name. Day 2 or 3 into the aftermath, volunteers were cleaning up debris, and one of the volunteers found an old VHS tape titled Hope Floats, a movie starring Sandra Bullock. This may not have been her best performance, they say, but the name stuck with Chris, and we agreed that it was very fitting. Post-Helene revival. Revival is an improvement in the condition or strength of something. As we gather on the anniversary of Helene, we celebrate courage, perseverance, hope, faith, spirit, community, and resilience. Helene came in with a vengeance, and she may have just damaged and destroyed our structures, but she did not shatter our Appalachian Mountain virtues or our love for our town and the appreciation we have for each other and the beauty that surrounds us. Our hearts are forever filled with gratitude to Chris, who was a godsend as a town manager on the job for 2 months before Helene hit, and he has been an absolute rock star through this whole process. To Julie Kroll, our Parks and Rec Director, she's been amazing in all the things that she has set up and does, and the Facebook posts and the Instagram posts, and just an amazing asset to our town. Many thanks to her. Many, many thanks to our town staff, and to our chief, our maintenance department. They were amazing. Eduardo Arias did such a great job leading his team, and our chief Kermit Turner, and all the police and fire departments that came from everywhere to help us, the emergency rescue teams that came from everywhere to help us, the mutual aid agencies, the missionaries, and the volunteers that came from all over to help us. Thank you. Volunteers had over 20,000 volunteer hours. So friends and neighbors, thank you, thank you, thank you. To our incredible Governor Glenn Youngkin and his amazing personnel, to Senators Pillion, Kane, and Warner, to Delegate Israel O'Quinn, to Jason Berry, our County Administrator, VDEM, VDAC, Virginia Rapid Recovery, and all who have helped us to recover and rebuild. It would not be possible to name all of the people and the agencies, but if you helped in any way whatsoever, whatever that looks like, including the man who picked up the VHS tape, could you please stand or raise your hand? Thank you all so very, very, very much. It is because of you that we are where we are today. You embody hope that floats, and this day is for you and the gratitude we have for you. This day is for all the folks affected directly or indirectly by Hurricane Helene. We cannot thank you enough. So a few milestones here. The Virginia Creeper Trail will return hopefully the fall of 2026, and what a celebration that's going to be. Many thanks to the United States Forest Service and to the government for helping us get that back. That's the lifeline of Damascus, and we need her. Tony Miller and Trails to Recovery raised $1.7 million in private donations, completing nearly 100 home repairs and rebuilt 8 new homes for residents of Washington County. Route 58 is open thanks to VDOT. Highway 91 is open thanks to TDOT. And hope floats. Revival, the improvement in the condition or strength of something. Because of all of you, we nailed it.
Yeah, good job.
So thank you. I thought I was going to make it through this, Dad Burnett. Anyway.
Not very long.
Well, they are getting ready to do a duck race down here. We're not going to be able to stay. I'll never get this video out if we stay. But also, looks like somebody might be getting ready to get poured on. And I don't want it to be me. I don't know if you can get them things in here.
We're gonna try. We'd like to have one of them go fishing.
You ain't kidding. I'll go jump right in there with you. Well, guys, I guess this is going to be where we end the video for today, right here in Damascus.
Yeah.
We just got done up here for the 1 year
Revival celebration.
anniversary, I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
A year later here in Damascus. Things do look a lot better. Obviously, they still got a lot of cleanup to go, but all in all, they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Getting better. Just gotta get the business.
Anyway, we love them, right? Don't we
Yes,
love
we
them?
love y'all.
We love them to death.
Yeah. And if you follow the channel but don't subscribe, please subscribe.
I don't know where she's going.
I don't know where I'm going either.
I would have to say it's probably a good thing we didn't stay for the duck race.
But I wanted to race a yellow ducky. We'll have to do it on another day.
We just have our own personal race,
We'll
just
have our
me
own
and you.
Yeah, we'll do that.
See who wins.
And we'll get one for Little Bear. He can be in the race too.
We'll do it in the bathtub. It's funny, we're out here on one of these little side roads right now, and yeah, beautiful day all day. Everybody's happy. We're going back and looking at how bad it was, and then boom, Mother Nature comes and slaps you and says, hey, I can do the same thing again.
Any day, anytime.
We've saw a couple of driveways washed out a little bit.
Right there. Flooding up that field.
That's a pond right there that's actually filling up. It's been so dry here, any water that lays, it just runs off. It doesn't get a chance to go into the ground because it's so dry.
Choose to capture it and trap it and direct it where you want it to go. It would be an awesome thing if we worked on some decent storm management of water, runoff the water.
Hey, what's my babies doing? What's my babies doing? What you doing, Chubby? Hey, Penny, what are you doing? What are you doing there, Dickie? There's my old buddy right there. She was over here for a minute. Penny looks like she put some size on. Hey, baby. Come here, Chubby. Come here, Chubby, and I'll pet you. What are you doing, Orange? Yeah, I see you. This guy here, he's funny.